Hi guys, Master Mac when you're doing our student tip of the week. I hope everybody is enjoying this beautiful day out in Charleston, South Carolina. I hope we have a wonderful weekend and it's absolutely gorgeous out. I want to say I'm really grateful for our weather. I'm grateful to be here and I'm grateful for all of you guys. So speaking of that, I want to talk about teaching our kids to be grateful. I've been reading and I actually found this really great formula for teaching our kids to be grateful. It's really hard in this day and age. You know, we have a lot of instant gratification. We have the magical thing of plenty, the online stores. You know, if you need a pair of shoes, all you have to do is look for it online, click a button, and it's here the next day. You know, same thing with a book or video game for our kids. All they have to do is look it up, click on a button, and boom, it's on your device. So it's really hard for, you know, it's instant gratification right there, which is really convenient for us. But, you know, I think kids lose that sense of appreciation and showing gratitude just because everything is so instant gratification right there, right now, at that moment. So I think it's really important that we sit down and actually create a culture of appreciation at home. So it really starts with you. And I think the big thing is to help your kids recognize, or for you to recognize, the three things for them to actually learn to appreciate things and what other people do for them. So the first is the intent. So the intent of the person. Somebody gives you a gift, you know, that they actually thought of you and wanted to go out of their way to purchase you a gift. Number two is the cost. So, you know, what somebody actually gave up for me. You know, they actually put in their time, they helped me with something. Or that person could have just, their money, they bought me a present and they really just spent their money on me, which is really great. You look at the benefit, you know, what I got out of it. You know, somebody helped me out, you know, the benefit of helping me. The gift, you know, I got enjoyment. You know, somebody gave me a book and I really enjoyed that book, and that was the benefit of it. So for us to understand that and be able to relate it to our kids is the key for them to really start to develop a sense of appreciation. So let me talk. So for example, so let's say last weekend, you know, or let's say this weekend, Sunday, you know, your neighbor comes over and helps you. You're doing some yard work, you're spreading the mulch, your neighbor comes over to help you. You know, your neighbor might be a big basketball fan and the big game's on and they're going to watch the game, but they decide to come out and help you spread mulch. So you can come back inside and talk to your kids, be like, man, our neighbor John, that was really nice of him to come help me on a Sunday afternoon. He could have sat there. I know he's a huge basketball fan and he wanted to watch the game, but he came out and helped me. You know, that was great. So you can tell the intent that person just took their time to come out there. John came out there and helped me, and he didn't have to come out there. The cost, he spent his time spending it with me, sweating out in the sun, spreading out mulch when he could have watched his favorite game on TV. And the benefit is that, you know, he helped me, saved me a lot of time, and our yard looks great. So just trying to put things into perspective that way so your kids can really see the gratification and appreciation you have, then they can start applying it to their life. So for example, let's say I like to use in Taekwondo sense of doing your forms. So let's say, you know, little Johnny's out there doing his form, he doesn't know it very well, but Jack comes up and he knows his form great. So Jack comes over, he might be a higher belt, and he helps Johnny out to learn his form. You're like, man, that was really nice of Jack to come help you with your form. He took his time out to sit down to learn your form. He could have been learning his new form or learning something else, but he took the time to come over you to help teach you your form, and now you know it. So now you're going to get your tip and be able to test. You know, that's a good sense to be able to break it down for your kid and be like, man, you know, somebody went out of their way, the intent just to help me, just out of nowhere they came and helped me. The cost that they actually put their time and effort into you instead of learning something on their own, and then the benefit is that you actually know that information. I think that's a good way to kind of teach your kids to be grateful and to learn appreciation. Just remember, try to talk to them, you know, in every situation. You know, you don't always have to say the intent, the cost, the benefit. Just try and put in that situation that, man, somebody put you first and they gave up their time or money for you, and then what you got out of it. And you put it in that perspective, kids really, really eat that up. Remember, this isn't the easiest thing in the world, but persistence pays off. So if you're really persistent about it and you really do try to teach this at home, your kids will eventually get it, and they'll grow up with a much healthier, happier life, and they will be grateful to you later on, and they'll pass it on to their kids. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.